Hey Facebook, you suspended my account. What the hell? Unfortunately, I went on yesterday to log on to my Facebook account and it's suspended. It's no longer active. I can't get on there. So for all you friends that friended me up, this is my new Facebook account right here. I'll have a link in the description, and it's also changed on my YouTube channel page. That leads me to two other topics. One, YouTube comments. A lot of people comment on my posts every day that I don't ever see. For some reason, the way Google Plus is set up or redone the comment section in YouTube, it sucks. I'm not able to see 3/4 of the comments that are coming through. So if you're commenting and I'm not responding, that's on Google. But I've heard that they're working on it to fix it to make it the way it used to be. And hopefully they do. That way I can see a lot of these comments and reply to a lot of you guys. Topic number 2, back to Facebook. With my other Facebook account, I was receiving hundreds of messages every day. People asking for help, this, that, and the other. I wish I could answer those questions. Unfortunately, I just don't have the time to do it. I run 2 businesses during the day. I've got Vape Trick and another company that I'm running. Super swamped. At night, I'm doing coil builds, product reviews just for you guys. So if I had the time to answer these Facebook messages, I would. Unfortunately, I don't. Please understand that. Now that all that's been stated, let's get to the good stuff. Oh, today's video. Oh yeah, this is a good one. There's a guy by the name of Brandon Cash. Brandon, if you're watching this right now, brother, I appreciate it, man. There's so many of you guys out there that are taking different builds and building on those builds, making them better. So those of you guys out there that are doing that are innovating, thank you. Brandon, if you're watching this coil right here, the Super Nano Coil, sick as tits. This thing puts out. I posted a video link on my Instagram account 2 days ago. Did you guys see how hard that thing was hitting? Insane! I've never vaped on a setup that hits that hard. This dual Super Nano Coil setup I have right now is a 0.6 ohm setup. I'm running this build in the Patriot RDA, which is sitting on top of the Big Nasty. 1 second pulls, that's all you need. And you get everything, every bit of flavor, every bit of vapor, the density, the warmth. 3 second hit. It is chucking the vapor in the mouth as soon as you hit that fire button. It chucks more vapor than the Nano Dragon. But at the same time, you're also getting great flavor and you're getting a dense flavor. It is chucking it. You see it. It's a dense vapor. I've got a 50-50 blend in here. I'm getting full on flavor. Let's just go ahead, dive down. I'll show you guys how to rebuild it and you see for yourself. How about that? Let's get to it. All right, so the first thing you're going to need for your Super Nano Coil is 2 pieces of 6 to 8 inches of 28 gauge Kanthal. You're also going to want to need 3 inches of 28 gauge Kanthal. We're going to go ahead, we're going to do 12 wraps with this 6 to 8 inches of 28 gauge Kanthal over this 3 inches of 28 gauge Kanthal. Okay, so I wrap it just like that, and then I'm going to take my fingernail and clamp it down in between those 2 wraps on my index finger. Now once I've done that, I'm going to go straight over top, and it's all about momentum. And I'm going to go 12 wraps starting with this wrap right here that you guys see. So once I've got all my wraps as evenly and close together as possible, all I'm going to do is backtrack this lead right here, because this is my first wrap. Well, I call it the knot, where I had my fingernail in between this wrap and this wrap right here to give me leverage, to give me support, so I could do these clean wraps right here. Okay, so all I'm going to do is backtrack those wraps until I get to this first wrap right here, where I first started. I'm going to go one more. I'm going to backtrack one more. And those are my wraps right there. That right there is clean, clean, clean for a coil this size. And you'll figure it out. Wrapping on this 28 gauge Kanthal is a bitch. But I'll tell you what, the results are freaking superb. Tidy these up. Try to get them as close together as possible. You do not want these coils overlapping. Once you've gotten these coils tidied up, what I like to do is make a loop on the end. Okay, just like that. I'll take my pliers, clamp down that loop, clip the end right here, get rid of some of this Kanthal. And all I'm going to do while keeping tension on this loop with my pliers is pull the Super Nano Coil off. Okay, boom, just like that. Now once we have our first Super Nano Coil, all we're going to do is repeat the exact same process I just showed you guys. So now I've got two Super Nano microcoils. Now I'm going to show you guys how to install them in your RDA. And when I clip these leads, I like to make sure that one lead is a little bit longer than the other for guidance. So the RDA I'm going to be using today is the Patriot. It's sitting on this big nasty first Super Nano Coil. These Super Nano Coils, they're not the prettiest coils in the world. So if your coil is not pretty, it doesn't look like your normal micro coil, don't worry, because it's really hard to make these things look pretty. It's really hard to make everything look even and nice and neat. I have to go ahead and clip the leads. Alright, so we got one Super Nano Coil installed. Now the second one. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tighten down the connections. Cut this lead. Cut that lead. All I'm going to do is slide a cotton cloud underneath each coil. The cotton to slide right underneath, just like that, right underneath the coil. You do not want it hugging it too much, because what happens is when this cotton cloud soaks up all that e-liquid, it's going to expand. Same thing on the other side. Slide it right underneath it. Put some juice on that bad boy. Holy crap. So that is how to build a Super Nano Coil. Again, got to give credit to Brandon Cash. Brandon, great innovation. Give it a 2 thumbs up. This build is the tits. This is Rip Trippers, and remember, smoking is dead, vaping is the future, and the future is now.